Hello, Gemini, and welcome back to Appalachian Tarot. I am so grateful that you've decided to join me for this week's reading. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. You are in the right spot, I think, because the universe will have guided you here. But more than that, I'm just very, very glad that you are with us. If you are new, or if you have not done so yet, please subscribe to the channel. Let's help us grow, reach other Geminis. And this is a collective reading for the sign of Gemini, however that resonates with you. So take what resonates, leave the rest. It is just for another Gemini who is watching. Use your own intuition to determine when the universe is speaking to you through me and through the cards. Okay, we are going to begin with a Season of the Witch Oracle card. And you got Morning Dew. What stillness does the silence of one's steadiness bring? Oh, let's see what the book has to say about Morning Dew. And I'm going to apologize to you in advance, Gemini. I've been feeling a little under the weather lately, so if I'm a little low energy, that's why. Okay? Stillness. What stillness does the silence of one's steadiness bring? Morning Dew. Your keyword is stillness. Take a pause, dear one, for right now is not the time for action. There is plenty moving around you that is causing you to feel unrooted and lacking in direction. When this happens, it is because you are still in the transition stage. There's often a desire to skip past the dark, murky parts of the journey, but there is value in the moments when nothing seems clear. There is more to learn, embrace, or consider before making any future plans. Attempting to force any changes now will only result in more frustration, and perhaps you may end up going backwards. You will know when the time is right to move ahead, because clarity and sureness will return to you. Rather than focusing on the future, turn your gaze to what is immediately in front of you. Now is a good time to detox, either in your home or in other areas of your life. Clearing out whatever is no longer useful to you will stimulate additional shifts and make room for what is yet to come. All right, it looks like some of us need to surrender to the moment and to accept the fact that we are not moving forward, that this is a time for us to be still, Gemini. So, and I say us because I am a Gemini moon sign. I suppose that's why I'm saying us. But you, certainly, Gemini, however that resonates with you, need to accept the fact that you are not quite out of the old stage yet. You're still in a transitional stage, a liminal space between cycles. All right, I want you to meditate on that Morning Dew card while I go ahead and shuffle the tarot ahead of our Celtic cross reading. What does that Morning Dew card mean to you? What kind of stillness is needed in Gemini's life? If you hear the pitter-patter of little paws, my dog has decided to take this opportunity to run around the house like a mad person. And that's all right. He is allowed to do that. We haven't really been able to go out today because it's been raining. And he doesn't like it when we can't go outside as much as he would like. So I'm going to keep shuffling. You're going to keep meditating on the Morning Dew card. What is it the universe is trying to say to Gemini through the Morning Dew card? You now, King of Pentacles. Okay. Good energy. good energy here, Gemini. It's one of security and having all your needs met, prosperity, a very capable card. You're very successful, Gemini, in whatever this is. It's interesting that you got a card that's all about stillness. Perhaps it's time for you to start appreciating what you do have instead of looking at what you don't have. But let's keep going. You're blocked by the Hermit. You've been alone. I don't know if that means physically alone or you just feel alone. As though other people don't quite understand you. You've got Earth on top of Earth here as far as the energy goes. You know, Virgo energy here with the Hermit card, and then Leo and Virgo energy with the Pentacles, the King of Pentacles rather. So I'm not sure what's going on here with this. Other than you could be resisting, you know, taking that moment that the universe is really trying to get you to take. You're trying to make things happen when the universe isn't ready for them to happen. The universe is telling you you need to just sort of sit still in your Hermit energy here. Really look inside yourself and look around you, but not necessarily move, to really take stock. Now's a time to take stock of where you're at. I get the feeling you're resisting that you just want to move forward quicker than maybe the universe is allowing, or maybe is good for you even. You have to have a plan before you move forward, Gemini, and I don't see that you have that plan. You have to make a plan, though. It's in your immediate past. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you have definitely had you're coming out of a very successful time. I get the feeling that you could be kind of wondering what's next. It's like you've achieved a goal, and now you're ready to move on to the next goal, but you don't necessarily know what that next goal is. But whatever it is, I see that your immediate past has been one of security and happiness, that you've been sort of enjoying the fruits of your labor. That's good. Again, more Earth energy. We are definitely on the material plane here with this. This is reading very much as being about health, wealth, job, security, home. You know, very practical, material things. And I see that you've been very comfortable. And then that's very good. This is reading to me as someone who is extremely ambitious and has conquered one goal and is now wondering what the next goal is. And the answer is, you don't have, I mean, you know, what are we in? We're in March, so we're going into April and then May, seasons of graduations, and I think about that because, you know, for a lot of people, I know certainly for me when I graduated from university, I was very directionless. I was very proud of my accomplishment, but I didn't know what to do next. I'd been in school my entire life, you know. And so it could be a situation like that where there's this cycle that's ending and you're very proud of what you've accomplished, but you just don't know what to do next, you know. It's like there's no clear path. You know, you've been very successful in whatever this is, but there's no clear path forward. There will be, though. Even if nothing changes, even if you don't do anything, you know, you got the Queen of Cups here in your immediate future. If you don't change course. That's a card of nurturing stability, emotional stability, as opposed to sort of the stability represented by the King of Pentacles, which is much more material and having your needs met. This is much more about your emotions. This is your energy, the Queen of Cups. I know that it doesn't sound like that, but it is a cusp card, which is sort of the cusp of Gemini and Cancer. So it's mostly Cancer energy, but there is some Gemini energy in this as well. And to me, the Gemini energy of the Queen of Cups is coming through strong, and that you are going to continue to be very stable and happy. I just think that you're and successful. I just think that you need to accept whatever transition you're in right now as being the natural, just the end of one cycle, the beginning of the other. It's a very natural liminal space. It's not always a comfortable space. But Gemini, I do see that this is a period of transitions for you, and there's nothing wrong with that. You just need to sort of go with the flow. Oh, you're conscious of the Hierophant reversed. Gemini, you're somebody who is proudly independent, a free thinker, somebody who is untethered by orthodoxy, however you want to read that. The Hierophant card is a card of institutions and traditions, of deep thought. Let me rephrase that. Not deep thought, but what I mean is like, sorry, I'm having like a brain fog right now with my words. Religion, politics, ideas, deeply held beliefs. That's what I'm trying to say. And look, Gemini, I think that this could be that you are starting to reassess what it is you want in life. I think that that's normal when you're in a position or in a liminal space between cycles. And I see that here. And that's all right. You don't need to know. It's all going to work out. I mean, this Queen of Cups card right here is very, very optimistic. Gemini, that whatever happens, you're going to be okay. I think you're starting to have a little bit of a crisis of faith, though, in yourself more than anything. And you're beginning to wonder, like, if this is the right course for you. I think it is. Only you can decide that for sure. But certainly the feeling I'm getting from this card and from this reading so far is that things are going to work out and that you're in a very good place right now, and almost like you're worrying for nothing. I think it's just natural nerves. The Hierophant can be a card of marriage. So if that resonates with you, if you are getting married, you may just be having cold feet, and that's like sort of pre-wedding jitters that are normal to have. We are coming up on spring and summer, which is typically in the northern hemisphere, we're coming up on spring and summer, and that is, sort of traditionally the season of weddings, I think. And so that could be for some of you, but I think for most of you, I'm not getting a clear energy, as like a clear picture as to what this transition is. Like you're moving from one phase of your life to another, and I don't necessarily know what that is. But I do get the feeling that you're in this liminal space right now between phases, and you're not happy about that, but that's just the natural state of things. We all end up in these periods of stagnation and transition where things are maybe not moving as fast as we want them to. I'm gonna go back to the book here. I wanna stillness. Yeah, it's just you gotta accept where you're at right now. Now is not the time to be making any sort of big decisions. I think you've been wrestling with some things for a while, with the Hierophant reversed. You're wrestling with some beliefs and stuff. I think in yourself, whether this path you're on is the one that's going to bring you the most happiness. I think you're going to figure it out. Whatever happens, you're going to be happy. What's in your subconscious, though? 6 of Wands. You strike me as somebody who is very capable and confident, somebody who does want a level of reassurance, though, from the people around them. Maybe you feel like you're not getting that right now. Maybe you feel like you're so damn ambitious. You're impatient. There's like this impatient energy, like, oh my gosh, I know I'm destined for great things. Why isn't it happening yet? And I think you are destined for great things, because even if nothing happens, you don't change anything about what you're doing, you're still going to end up with the Queen of Cups energy, which is great. I think you just need to... Okay, so there's this quote from Dawson's Creek, season 4, when Gretchen signs Dawson's yearbook. Okay? I'm dating myself with this reference, but that's alright. And Gretchen is older than Dawson. They were dating, and then they broke up. And they broke up in part because Gretchen realized Dawson needed to go out and live his life, because he was graduating high school, and she's a couple years older than him and had already been out in the world. And she encourages him to enjoy what's left of his senior year. And the phrase that came to mind was her saying, enjoy this moment. Let it wash over you. And that's the impression I'm getting from the universe right now, and from the spirits that are talking, through the cards, is you are so ready for this new phase of your life to begin that you're in danger of missing a period where you're going to be looking back in 10 years, 20 years' time, and wishing you had made more memories. Stand still. Let this moment wash over you, whatever this is. You're transitioning from a period of great happiness, and there's still more happiness to be had, but right now I do get the feeling that you need to honor what is and what has been. Almost like you need to acknowledge the profoundness of this moment. Whatever that is for you, I don't know. I don't have a clear grasp on what that is. And it could mean different things to different people, but Gemini, I do get the feeling that whatever this moment is, you need to let it wash over you. This is a moment of accomplishment for you. And instead of thinking maybe about what comes next, maybe just enjoy the glory for a minute. Yeah, your control over the situation, your energy is the Hangman reversed. Yet you're impatient, you feel like you're stuck, you feel very much like you are just in a rut, like you're just... It's this impatience to just get on with it. Like, whatever this is, you're ready to just get on with it. You're ready for this to be over and for you to move on to this new moment in your life. And I don't think that your impatience is hurting you. It's preventing you from seeing perhaps just how beautiful this period of your life has been, and from really enjoying what should be a victory lap for you. Gemini, you should be taking this victory lap. Why aren't you taking a victory lap? You have to enjoy this moment of accomplishment. You have to stop. And I mean, you did this. You manifested this, whatever this is. Enjoy it. Outside influences, the moon reversed. If you are resisting change, which I don't think that you are, I think you're impatient to get on with it. Which, what does that mean? Let's unpack that for a minute. If you're impatient to get on with it, I suppose it's almost like you're afraid of the pain. Like, if you stop and think about if you stop for too long and focus on this moment and live in the moment, because this is really about living in the moment. But if you live in the moment, you're going to realize how good you've had it. And that if you let yourself realize how good you've had it, I think you're afraid that what is going to wash over you is sadness for what you are losing. Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. It's a trite and cliched truism, and those things all mean the same, but you get what I mean. But I think that that's what needs to happen here. Whatever you're letting go of, whatever this transition phase is, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened, you know? Let all those feelings wash over you. You can't bottle them up. Other people see that you're bottling them up, but other people aren't bottling them up. With the moon reversed, I feel like this is supposed to be outside energy, but I'm getting that this is your energy. So I'm trying to figure out, like, I think other people can see that you're almost like in denial that things are changing, or you're so afraid of saying goodbye to whatever this is, that you're masking it by focusing so much on your future. And people are kind of worried that you're not seeing this moment for what it is. That you're so focused on the future that you're missing. You're so focused on tomorrow's sunrise that you're missing tonight's sunset. And it's a beautiful sunset. You're so afraid of the night that you vilified dusk. I don't know if that makes sense. But it's like you're so focused on tomorrow that you can't live for today, and you're missing the beauty of what's around you. I think other people are realizing that. Your hopes and fears. Yeah, you just keep thinking about all of the things that can be with this Seven of Cups here. You are absolutely out there thinking about everything your future's going to hold. You are so excited to begin this new journey that you're going on, and you are going on a new journey, but it's just not, you're not going on it today, and you're not going on it tomorrow. It is coming, but you're in this transition phase right now. And you have to experience this transition phase. It's going to make, somewhere down the road in the future, it's going to make your memories all the sweeter. You know, this is an exciting time. It's a time of accomplishment. It's a time of nostalgia, of reminiscing. But you're so focused on all that's out there that you're not seeing what you could be leaving behind. What you are leaving behind. Because I really do think you're going on some sort of journey. Now, that doesn't mean a literal journey, although some of you could be moving. It could be it. You're about to move away. But it could be a spiritual journey as well. You're leaving this phase of your life and beginning a new phase of your life. But you're in that sort of, it's a gradient, right? and so you're in that if this gradient is black and this is white, you're in that gray area right now between black and white, and you don't like that. You're ready to be either in the black or the white, depending on, which way you're going. This is a gray area. It's a liminal space, and you just got to be okay with that. And Gemini, I get the feeling that you really aren't comfortable with that for some reason. Oh my God, Gemini energy with the Lovers. Everything's gonna work out, Gemini. I mean, this could be, if remember when I said the Hierophant here could be marriage, and if this is just your pre-wedding jitters, oh my God, you're gonna be fine. You got the Lovers card here. It's Gemini energy. It's your energy and the most likely outcome. It is, to me, the most positive card in the deck. It's also a card, I have to say, I do a lot of readings for myself, for others, now for YouTube. I don't pull the Lovers card very often. And I know, because a lot of times I'm doing love readings for myself and praying that card's going to come up, and it just doesn't. So to me, the Lovers is like that elusive lucky card, and you got it, Gemini. And it's not just any card, it's Gemini energy. This is your energy. You're going to be fine. Things are going to work out. This could be that you are going to meet your soulmate. This could be that you already met them and you're marrying them. And if so, congratulations. I hope you all have a long and blessed life together. But it could just be that, you are entering into this profoundly fruitful and exciting and successful period of your life after leaving a very successful period of your life. I mean, all I see here, Gemini, is that you are incredibly, incredibly blessed. And that not only are you blessed, but you are quite capable and talented. And you're able to manifest your own dreams. It's just that you're so focused on what you have yet to accomplish that you haven't celebrated what you have already accomplished. And I need you to celebrate that. The universe needs you to celebrate that. And the universe wants you to sort of take a victory lap here and really live in this moment and let it wash over you. Take a pause, dear one, for right now is not the time for action. There's nothing to be done here. Like, you're so focused on what comes next, but the universe is telling you, don't worry about that right now. This isn't a time for action. And it is interesting that you have fire in your subconscious here, which fire is, wands are fire, fire is action, it is movement. And the universe is, and this is what's consuming you here, this sort of desire to move forward and to be active. And the universe is telling you, no, this is a period to stand still. You're going to have, whatever happens here, you got the Queen of Cups here. If you don't change anything, you're going to be fine. If you do change and you enjoy this, I think you're going to be even happier. So you're going to be happy even if you do continue to just not celebrate Gemini, to not celebrate your accomplishments, to not live in this moment, and to continue to just obsess over the future and everything you've yet to do. Or you can take a moment and enjoy this moment. Embrace this moment, Gemini. And you're going to be even happier. And I really think that you just need to enjoy every bit of this, whatever this is. I'm getting hardcore, like, graduation vibes. And I think that, part of that, full disclosure, I spend a lot of time on a college campus. I am a graduate student. So, I say that because it's like, I'm not just like hanging out on college campuses. Like, no, I'm a graduate student. And so when I see this, I think of graduations. It doesn't necessarily have to be that for you, Gemini. But I do see that you are in whatever it is. It's like this period. It's like that period before graduation, where you're just so eager to get on with it so that you can, leave high school and go to college, or leave college and go start your career, or go on to graduate school or to law school or whatever it is. But I feel like you're focusing so much on the future here with the Seven of Cups that you're doing that in part because you are afraid that if you take this beat with the Hermit here, which is what the Morning Dew card wants you to do, that you're going to be so sad by what you've lost, because this has been a very happy period for you. Okay? You got the King of Pentacles energy here, which is very capable, very accomplished, very prosperous. You've got here in your immediate past the Nine of Pentacles, which is really enjoying the fruits of your labor. It is sort of the ultimate fulfillment of goals and dreams. And then the Hangman reversed here, which is you and your influence over the situation, is very much an impatient energy. I just think you're very impatient to move on, and you're at risk of not seeing all the beautiful things around you. And I think you're going to regret that later on if you don't just enjoy being in this liminal space and enjoy this moment. This time of your life you're never going to get back, Gemini. Whatever it is that you are, whatever this is, and it's different for all of you. And, this is a collective reading. So, you have to sort of take what resonates, leave the rest. And I hate that I have to say that over and over, but I saw a couple comments. I don't think it was on your reading. It was on somebody else, on another signs, that was like, well, this doesn't apply to me at all. You're full of crap. And I'm just like, okay. I mean, it's a collective reading, and so I'm picking if it may just not apply to you. Sorry. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But use your own intuition to determine what the universe is trying to say to you through me and through the cards. And I mean, one of the reasons why I hope you can see all the cards. I mean, this thing doesn't necessarily, it keeps going off, and then I have to turn it back on to see what's recording. But Gemini, okay, if you can't see the cards, I'm sorry. Hopefully you can. But I do that because I want you to see the cards. I want you to be able to use your own intuition to determine what it is the universe is trying to say. I mean, I'm certainly here to convey, what Spirit is telling me through the cards. But, you have to make that ultimate decision about what applies to you and what doesn't. And I watch other YouTube tarot readers all the time. And sometimes I'll be like, that's not for me. Just instinctively, I know, okay, that's for somebody else who's watching. That has nothing to do with my situation. And it's okay. But I can also look at the cards that's on the table and be like, but this could mean this. And that's the beauty of tarot, I really think, is that it helps us to access our own intuition, and I hope that that's what I'm able to do for you, is to help you access your own intuition. But my intuition is telling me, reading this, that you need to just enjoy it. You've accomplished so much. I want you to really enjoy this moment. Let it wash over you, as Gretchen Witter said. Look, you got the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck, Gemini. Air energy. Yeah, you're incredibly ambitious, I don't know if you can see. Can you read this? Thirst for knowledge, new ways of communicating, restless. Yeah, that's you. You're just so ambitious and eager, and I'm really, really, I love that for you. But I think you need to just enjoy this moment, Gemini. I really do. I'm gonna look for. I don't know where I put it. I wanted to end with a different oracle deck today, but we're going to use the Oracle of Delphi to end this reading. go ahead and pull a card. Gemini, I hope this reading has resonated with you and that it's helped you out. If it has, please like this video, and if you haven't subscribed already, I think you should. I'd like it if you stuck around with me. All right, we have, you get 2 cards. Okay. So first we have Nurturer. Can you see that? Is my hand in the way? Nurturer, seed, conceive, nourish, birth. Yeah, Gemini, that's very much like your energy right there. You're somebody who is ready to, I think, birth this new beginning for yourself. And it's somebody who's ready to go out there and nurture their talents and all of that. But, you know, birth is a process. There's 9 months of pregnancy if you're full term before you give birth. So you have to first seed and conceive, and then you have to nourish, and then you have to birth. And I feel like you're like impatient for this cycle, which birth, you know, from conception to birth is a cycle. And you're impatient for this cycle to end prematurely, but you can't let it end prematurely. And you just have to enjoy this moment. Enjoy, you know, just as you know, she's enjoying being pregnant, you know, before her child arrives. You have to enjoy this. You have to enjoy the journey and the process. And then you also got caretaker, end, reunite, serve, accompany. Yeah. This is the end of a cycle, and you're in that place where this cycle hasn't ended, the new cycle hasn't begun, but you're definitely feeling the ending and the beginning of both. Kind of like you're about to graduate. I mean, it's one of those, like, very much like cusp moments, you know, where you are in this liminal space. Like, it's like, oh God, like, this is basically over, but this hasn't quite begun yet, but it's about to. Just enjoy it. Don't stress about it. Live in the moment and celebrate your accomplishments, Gemini, because I get the feeling that you've accomplished quite a bit here. Alrighty. That's all for me. Light and love to you, my sweet Geminis. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.